Okay, today's another day, and admittedly I haven't done very much, but I'm trying to do some video editing as well at the same time and make a little bit of money, so needs must. Anyway, I need to move this ECU, and yesterday the mounting nuts on the bottom of it, the bolts rather, go through to under the wheel arch. One came out, the other one, the captive nut span on the back of it. So that's taken me about an hour to get some grips on it and get the bolt out. So that's loosened it. So now it moves, but now I need to remove the electrical connectors into the main wiring harness. These 4 plugs, green, in order from left to right, blue, green, black and white are held onto the inner wing by a series of clips. Again, for my records, can't really see very much. The multi-plugs themselves are held into clips on the inner wing, which require a great deal of effort to detach. I still need to detach the 2 halves of the 4 plugs from each other, but I need to know and have a record of what order they go back in on. Shouldn't be that hard. 4 different colours all meet back up together again, and then I can pull all this, the 4 plugs and this enormous 1.5 inch diameter wiring harness back over on top of the engine, and that will come out with everything else, so I can swap everything over successfully from the replacement engine, which again is not the same. We'll get there. It's all part of this project. I might never need to do it again. Next time I do something like this, could be a completely different vehicle, but that's something else to go to on a different day, isn't it? But that's it. Progress. Something every day makes a difference. Okay, what an utter joke. I've just spent a couple of hours winding me up just to get the ECU, the brain of the vehicle, out of its little bracket to come out with the engine out of this little plastic mounting. This little plastic mounting, all been for the sake of one metal bracket. It's held in with this. There's 4 holes on it. 2 are held in with bolts and captive nuts, just there, and the other side. 2 are held in with some sort of nut stroke rivet. So you can take 2 bolts out, but the only way to get the rivet bolt things, I don't know what they call them, out, is to get the angle grinder on them. Look at the mess I made. That side and that side, at risk of the sparks going up into the wiring harness, wherever that goes, or down into that bit of wiring harness, or over there into any of this. Who designs things like this? Who is the Isuzu designer? I really don't care. I've done it anyway. This will now sit on top of the engine when the engine comes out. On the replacement engine and the bits of the harness that are left on it, there are no connections to any kind of ECU or brain. So it had to be done. Anyway, that's another day. That's more done. A little bit every day. Fantastic. Win job. Okay, that's how the project sits as of today. Everything I do seems to be a bit of a nightmare, but then I do know very little about this vehicle. There's the ECU. and that's exactly what it is. I may have to take a still of this one. Quite what all that means, I have absolutely no idea. If I have to order something with that part number, it probably won't work with this vehicle anyway. If I can find one, doesn't matter. It's out of the way. That's got to come out with the engine. Something like that, cable tied to the top when I lift it. It's another job out of the way. Something every day. As I keep saying, I think I'm quite pleased with myself really, but we keep going. We persevere. Soldier on. British you know.